Yeah, can you just try and articulate what you saw in those 90 minutes? It was like a flashing game of football.
You give your summary of the 90 minutes.
We try to fix the sound. I'm not sure if it only uses that. But, so maybe all the others switch their sound off, because otherwise I can't understand your questions, if you have questions. So I think it was, you wanted me to summarize the game, right? Yeah. A wild game. Offensively, I'm really happy. I think in moments we played some of the best football we played so far this season. We created top chances against a really well-organized side. But there we were really good. But obviously we struggled tonight with their long balls. Was not too happy with how we started the game, and that's how we conceded a goal a little bit. So there was a situation where we could have been more much organized, maybe not so easy, but much more composed in the situation to win these little challenges here. And then they scored a second post where actually there was no space to score, but they did. But we reacted well, scored really nice goals. Second half, controlled the game better. We wanted to. I actually think
related to Ian Rush, and Rush, he'd be proud of this one, wouldn't he?
In the phase when we really played maybe the best football, they scored the equalizer. Then Curtis John, first the 2-1 from Mo, obviously outstanding, super pass from Fab. We had so many good football moments. Third goal from Curtis, outstanding. But because we didn't finish the game off, they stayed. The door stayed open, and they used that again. They stayed in the game. That was really tricky for us tonight. Usually, when you play that well, you can control the game better, but we couldn't because the goalie chipped one ball in behind, always in our last line, and they did really well with these balls, with the first and second balls, and so you never can really control it, and that made it obviously then tricky. But they deserved their 3 goals, so they deserved the point. I think we could have scored more. They could have scored 1 more. We could have scored 4 or 5 more. Would have been even not more spectacular, but it's fine. We got a point. They got a point. So let's carry on.
We'll go to James White, and then we'll go to Zia. And if we can have more hands up, anyone who wants to ask a question. If not, these will be the 2 we'll take. Jim White.
Hi, Jurgen. Immediately, Curtis Jones had scored. You took him off the field and brought another attacker on. Did you feel you still needed more goals at that point? Was that the reason for that substitution?
Yeah, obviously when we decided to make the change, it was 2-2. But the reason for it was because the way they played, we didn't really need a third midfielder. We needed more because we only played long balls, and that's so we needed a clear structure. We needed around the centre halves players who picked the ball up, and then when we did that, then made really sense that we had one more player between the line, changing our structure to give them another thing to think about. I actually think that worked really well. We didn't score from these situations, but Bobby had a few really good situations, passing wise, giving the ball, all that kind of stuff. We had massive chances. We had even in the last second a big one, and yeah, that was the reason. Yeah, we thought we should score more goals to get the result we want.
Okay, thanks, Jim. We'll go to Zia, Adnan, and then Carl to Zia.
Hi, Jurgen. Hi. Mohamed Salah scored his 100th goal in the Premier League as one of the positive notes in the game. I know you dropped 2 points. What's your views on that, please?
Exceptional. So I think 2 weeks ago or so, he scored 100 in the league, now 100 for Liverpool. We gave him already the shirt with the 100 on the back. Maybe we have to give him now another one. But exceptional. We all know that in the future, when people will look back, people will speak about some players of this team 100%, and will speak 100% as well about Mo Salah, because the numbers he has are insane, incredible. But I know Mo, and he is now sitting in the dressing room and thinks about the 2 chances he missed or didn't take. And so probably next target is be the quickest player ever who scored 150 goals. That's the situation, but of course, absolutely outstanding achievement, no doubt.
I think the last question from Carl Matchett to finish this press conference.
Thanks, Jurgen. Just a quick question on Curtis Jones as well. Obviously, he hadn't started in the Premier League before today. I just wonder what you think of his performance and how he's doing at the start of this season, considering he played so much in the first half of last year and then hardly at all after about March or so. And obviously, at the start of this season, we've had quite a big impact from Harvey Elliott, so he's made down the line a little bit after his concussion and everything.
Yeah. No, Curtis was a top player, still talent, but a really good package, and he showed that tonight. I thought he played a really good game. He won in the first half, the best balls for us pretty much. He was really good in these situations. On top of that, he was involved in all football situations. He dropped in the right spaces and was brave in between the lines. So many good things. But that's football. He's still young, and with his consistencies, then maybe sometimes a little bit the issue. But in this moment, he's in a really good moment, and I think he's now old enough to keep that moment going.
Thank you everyone for the safe journey home.
Thank you. Bye.